Hey, it's Amber from The Worship Life, and I'm here to answer your questions. The question is, if you were working with a team member who needed to rehab their voice after time away from singing or after a surgery, do you have a recommended strategy to help increase range and endurance? Yes, but the key is gradual and intentional. This is not a quick fix. So start with lip rolls or trills and humming exercises that help ease the voice into vibration without tension. You can also try the straw method. Singing through a straw helps regulate your airflow. It also releases the tension in the vocal folds. Also, gradually increase your vocal load. You don't want to just sing loud and with lots of intensity right away. You want to start low and slow and gradually increase the intensity and the volume as you get stronger and stronger. Make sure you're cooling down after any period of singing. Have 30 minutes of complete silence and rest so that the vocal cords can reset. And then, as always, make sure you're hydrating, make sure you're steaming, keeping those vocal cords flexible, and then get plenty of rest. And listen to your voice. If it feels fatigued, if it sounds hoarse and scratchy, rest, and then start again and ease into it. And if you follow this strategy for a couple of months and you're still experiencing tension or pain of any kind, I would seek a professional vocal therapist. Here's another question. Can anyone learn to sing? I believe most people can improve their singing voice with consistent effort, vocal conditioning, and proper technique. Now, are they going to be asked to sing on the worship team or perform the national anthem at a local game? Maybe not, but they can improve their singing if they follow these tips. Proper technique is the foundation for singing. So anyone who wants to have a more polished sound, a better tone or quality or color to their voice, they can do so if they use proper technique and they learn to sing in a mixed voice. Being able to sing is not just having a great voice, it's also being able to match pitch and hear notes accurately. So that's called ear training, and it needs to be developed in order to be able to sing. There's also a confidence and expression component to singing. So if you want to develop your voice, you need to be able to tap into that emotion and that artistic side of singing. And if you want to be able to sing, you need to be consistent with your efforts. Regular practice over and over so that it becomes permanent and you're developing healthy vocal habits. So if you've been told that you cannot sing or you shouldn't sing, or maybe you have a desire to learn to sing, or you just want to be a better vocalist, try these tips and stick with it and let me know how it goes in the comments. Here's another question. How do you know if you're singing too loud? How do you control dynamics? If your neck or throat feels tight, you're most likely pushing too hard. If you have hoarseness or fatigue, your voice feels tired or raspy, then you're probably overdoing it. So how do we fix this? How do we control our dynamics? It starts with proper breath support, engaging our core, tightening our muscles while we're singing the phrase so we can support the sound and the placement that we need in order to project. So we're using resonance, not volume. So we want to place the sound here in the middle of the face. It's going to resonate here in this pharyngeal area. And that's going to cause it to project more and give you more volume without you over singing and pushing. Once you learn to sing in a mixed placement, you'll learn to dial in your dynamics easier than trying to push with your throat. Practice gradual volume changes. Practice your songs using a crescendo, getting louder and louder and louder, and then softer and softer and softer. This will help develop control. Lighten up your high notes. Instead of pushing, modify your vowels so that you can reach those notes with ease and not strain or push. If you pay attention to how you're singing and you use these techniques, it will help you develop more dynamics in your singing. Here's a question. How do you know if the tech team has turned you down in the house? Oh, I love this question. Actually, there isn't a way to know if they've turned you down in the house, especially if you're in-ear. Your volume most likely is not going to change, so there's no way to know that you've been pulled down in the house unless someone tells you that you've been pulled down in the house. So I would always approach it this way. Go and ask your tech team for feedback. Build relational equity with them and trust, and say, hey, is there anything you need from me vocally that I'm not giving you? Anything that I need to be doing differently? Can you give me some feedback? I would also say make sure that you're singing in a blendable tone, in a mixed voice. This is what I do just to make sure that I'm not doing anything vocally that would disrupt the blend where they would need to turn me down. So that's usually why someone is turned down. Either their pitch is really struggling or they are sticking out in the mix because of the approach that they're using vocally. So singing in a mixed voice is going to limit vibrato and help you blend easier. Here's a question. What are your best vocal tips for someone wanting to level up in their singing? Expand your range. Don't limit yourself. Use sirens and other exercises like lip trills and vowel modifications to help access those high and low notes more smoothly. Improve your vocal agility. There are lots of exercises with runs and riffs and fast scales to help you be more flexible. Listen to different genres of music and practice those. Listen to R&B and jazz and gospel. The singers who are really great, they are versatile in their singing and have listened to lots of different kinds of music. So don't limit yourself to just one style. Take lessons, invest in a vocal coach, take a vocal course, make sure you're getting feedback so that you can grow and develop in your craft. I hope that was helpful for you today. For more vocal tips and other worship-related content, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Amber Pears, that's P-E-A-I-R-S, and I hope to see you soon.